Monsters, Season 2, Episode 8, The Demons. Starts out annoying, but it gets better, kinda. We have some great comedy thanks to Shakespeare in the Park actor, Arcturus. He's trying to summon a demon to help him get some gold that he calls Drass. This is achieved by jumping around, frowning, and muttering gibberish to himself. It's supposed to be funny, but it's not. We get the second scene with this man, Arthur, who is an enthusiastic insurance salesman and can't wait to tell everyone about the new policy his company is offering, even when his wife is tired of hearing about it. Throughout the episode, we switch back between Arcturus, fumbling around and overacting, and the more watchable part involving Arthur, the insurance salesman. Arthur is sort of funny with his love for insurance, going so far as to turn down getting laid to make sure he gets the best fire policy for himself. Arcturus accidentally conjures Arthur, mistaking him for a demon, but he is not a demon. He is an insurance salesman. Maybe he meant to conjure a lawyer. Arcturus asks insurance salesman Arthur, I hate how their names are so similar, to get some drass, which we learn is gold. The insurance salesman has no idea how he is going to get gold, but makes up some lies to buy him time. Arcturus tells Arthur if he doesn't get him some gold, he will put him in a cage. We get some more Arcturusisms and then say goodbye to this character until the end of the episode. We are free at last from this alien demon. My feelings exactly. Arthur is on a mission to find gold, so he summons a demon of his own to get it for him. Apparently, hell is filled to the brim with gold. Who knew? The second demon is less annoying, but his costume was definitely picked up secondhand at the local Spirit Halloween store. I do like this character more, despite the bad costume. He is played by Eddie Deason, who would make his career doing cartoon voices, like Ned from Kim Possible and Mandrake from Dexter's Laboratory.
Hey, what is this, a pentagram or something? Bring your best weapon and meet me in front of her house tomorrow.
I think I see the resemblance. After summoning this goofy but lovable demon, he sends him off to find some gold. The demon comes back with something better. He ends up caging Arcturus, putting an end to Arthur's problem, and then we get the best part of the episode. They realize that they're both insurance salesmen.
Life, with fire and theft on the side.
Oh, general accident is more my line. My parent firm handles life, but they need to restructure their premium policy. You know, get it more up to date.
Really? Well, my firm just introduced one of the most exciting cost replacement plans to hit the industry in 20 years.
Really? Boy, I'd love to hear about it.
This is a hard one to rate. Since I really don't like the beginning, it's going to get a 3 out of 10. But I do like the ending, and if it was only the Arthur parts, it would get a 5. Rather than have jokes or one-liners, they make the mistake of having the character Arcturus flail his arms around and make animal noises, thinking that would pass as comedy. Alright, next, Episode 9, Reaper. Reaper takes place at an old folks home where Robert has figured out a way to extend his life. The nursing home is not my favorite setting, but we need one for the geriatrics. After all, eventually everyone becomes one. It seems Robert's number has come up. Curtains fly open and the Reaper appears. Robert begs for his life, and in desperation, gets what he asks for. The Reaper extends his life. All Robert has to do is bring him 3 souls, aka he has to kill 3 people in the nursing home. Apparently the Grim Reaper has quotas to meet. We see Robert get smitten with Sheila, his nurse. He has a crush on her and we get a romantic old person side story. For his first victim, Robert pulls a Unabomber and sends some anthrax through the mail to a right-wing newspaper columnist he doesn't like, named Murray. Well, he sends some type of poison. I will just assume anthrax. His girlfriend Sheila likes Murray, so maybe he's just jealous. We find Robert fails in killing the newspaper columnist, but he does manage to kill Murray's assistant. Still counts. Now, he has to do 2 more. He seems distraught by this, though I don't know why. They don't really set up a good motive for the killing. He's just annoyed by the newspaper columnist. It's not very convincing for a motive, but okay. Does he really care if he kills an assistant instead of the columnist? Apparently. He is doing this killing to extend his life, so I don't see why he gets so torn up that it's Murray's assistant. Both people, Murray and his assistant, are innocent victims, but maybe this is their way of showing that he feels remorse, or, more likely, setting up that we are going to see the other 2 murders go horribly wrong as well. He learns a nurse is allergic to bees, so she becomes his second victim. This goes wrong, predictably, and she is involved in a car crash that ends the life of an entire family. He is understandably upset this time, since he killed many more innocent people than he intended. The Reaper tells him that he still needs one more, and the family does not count, as they were not his intended target. We then see the relationship between him and Sheila grow. He only has one more left to extend his life. There's a really old lady of 103 that seems like she would be an easy target.
Oh!
I told you I make deals on occasion. How do you think Miss Endicott made it to 103?
Oh, I guess not. 5 out of 10. As I mentioned earlier, the nursing home setting isn't my favorite, and the actors are average. Except this woman. She's awesome. The ending catches you off guard since, up until this point, there isn't really any scary scenes. The Reaper appears a few times, but doesn't do much, and it's mostly bloodless. This plotline has been done a few times before, and you already know, when you make deals with the devil, they never go as planned. The episode is written by Joseph Anderson, who produced 72 episodes of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Sheila was played by Barbara Billingsley. She is most known for playing June Cleavers in 235 episodes of the 50s sitcom Leave It to Beaver. Robert was played by George D. Wallace, who was in the 1956 movie Forbidden Planet. Great movie. And Minority Report. Monsters, Season 2, Episode 10, Mandrake Root. Another installment of the Monster in the Basement episodes, following episodes like Gruesome Knot and Where's the Rest of Me. Angela has inherited her grandmother's house. She has just moved in and finds some interesting items left over. She has to clean the place up. She finds a chest with a mysterious scroll. Then she pricks her finger on a plant, the mandrake root. This drop of blood turns the plant into a male model with a silver tongue.
Don't touch me, I'll scream.
What begins as a scream can end in a moan.
That's a great pickup line. He says he was her grandmother's lover, and he seduces her, so she becomes Eskimo sisters with her grandma. We got people eating plants, sleeping with their grandmother's old boyfriend. What is going on? It seems Angela has dandrophilia, which is the sexual attraction to trees. His costume is weird. They give him hair in odd places, just in case you forget that he used to be a plant. Angela goes from loving him to disgust, as he explains her grandma sacrificed her grandfather to feed the mandrake root, because just like every other killer plant movie, he lives on human blood. The vast majority of the episode is in the basement, and the setting fits the mean and dreary tone. Just in time, an extra from the movie Clueless comes down into the basement and meets her demise.
Have a prospect, a young executive and his family.
The mandrake root explains he needs a reliable source of food, so he needs someone he can kidnap and keep in the basement and feed off of forever. Angela lures her husband into the basement. Then, at the end, she turns on the mandrake root.
You fool! My death is yours!
Angela is played by singer Melba Moore, who just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yay. Here's her in 1982 at Top of the Pops. 6 out of 10. Well, it's not boring, and it's one of those episodes that it's better to just not ask too many questions. It's bloody, gross, weird, dark, violent, scary, and the last episode for this YouTube video. See you next time in 2 weeks. Toodles.
Resistance will be futile. And only the weak closer can get on from everywhere. The good guy is to win. If I said I fell wrong, it would be lying. If I told you the truth, you would